Good afternoon, good morning to my 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders. So if you're watching this, you should be in 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade. If you're in K, 1st, or 2nd grade, totally different video. But 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders, welcome. I'm Mr. Reyes once again, and it's another week of computer technology. But you might be happy to hear that we're no longer in our safety internet ethics. That was important, and that's why we spent so much time on it. But now we can actually get to more technical computer stuff, okay? So now we're going to start going into keyboarding. Keyboarding. Why is keyboarding important? Because everything is pretty much done on computers now. Yes, you do need to learn how to write, because you will always need to learn how to write. You will always use writing. But as far as like most of your jobs are going to be like computer jobs. You know, me as a teacher, yes, I write, but I still do stuff on the computer. I still have to write emails, right? I still have to do quizzes, trainings and stuff like that on the internet, on the computer, and I have to know how to type. The faster you type, the faster you can get your work done. Okay, so that's what we're starting to practice right now. Okay, so today we're going to go over the home row. The home row. You're asking, which one is the home row? Well, that's what we're going to learn right now. Okay, so we're going to start this video, we're going to play it, and we're going to learn about the home row. Okay, so but let's look at our keyboard. First, before we do that, let's look at our keyboard. Look down at your keyboard right now, at your computer. Look at the keyboard. What do you see? You see letters, right? You see numbers. You see punctuation marks. You see words on there. You see the word return, shift, caps lock, tab, delete, control, option. You see some arrow buttons. Okay, there's a bunch of stuff on the keyboard, and we're going to learn about them all. Okay, so let's take a look at this video. Let's go ahead and start it. And well, also too, what I want you to do is I want you to log in. Normally you would just kind of watch these videos with me, and I would kind of do them and you would just kind of watch me do it. But now that we're starting to get into more technical stuff, let's make sure to log into our learning.com. So remember, go to your hub, go to the digital resources, go to the digital resources, and remember, you're going to click on the picture that has the little girl on it. The little girl with the puffy hair. I think it's like a pink background, a little girl on it, and it says learning.com. You're going to click on that one, and I already assigned these assignments in your profile, so they're already on there right now. And you're going to click on the one that says keyboarding home row, and it's going to pop this up. Okay, because you're going to watch it with me, but you're also going to need to be able to do it on your side. Because there's going to be times where they're going to tell you, okay, they're going to give you the letters, and you have to press the letters or the space bar and stuff like that, okay? So you can watch it with me, and then you can go back and do it. That's probably be the best way, because you're not going to really be able to hear mine, and yours is going to be going on at the same time, so I don't want you to get confused. So you can watch mine, but then after we do this video, you go back to yours and you do it, okay? So let's go ahead and start this video.
Keyboarding. Home row. Everyone should know how to use a keyboard, including you. Keyboarding is the basic way you can use a computer to communicate. To get started, sit up straight, plant your feet on the floor, and rest your back against the chair. Good posture keeps you from tiring and helps you feel comfortable while you type. Successful keyboarding means that you can quickly press keys with the proper fingers without looking at the keyboard. To do this, you need to learn how to use your left hand for the keys on the left side of the keyboard and your right hand for the keys on the right side of the keyboard. Your home base on the keyboard is the home row. The home row is the middle row of letters, and it has two touch keys. F is the touch key for the left hand, and J is the touch key for the right hand. A touch key has a small bump or line on it that you can feel.
Okay, so let's look at our keyboards right now. Look at your keyboard. Look at the letter F and look at the letter J. if you look at them, just like he said in the video, if you look at them, you can see a small little bump at the bottom of F and a small little bump at the bottom of the J button. That's so you can, like he said in the video, that's so you can feel where you're at. Okay, so if I close my eyes and I put my hands on the keyboard, I can find where F and J are at because I feel the little bump at the bottom of them, and I already found them. Okay, and then I open up. I got my left hand on F, and I got my right hand on J. Don't get confused. Remember, you're looking at me, so it's the other way around for you. Okay, your left hand is going to be on F. Your left index finger is going to be on F, and your right index finger is going to be on J. And then the rest of them are going to be on the ones next to them. So you're going to be like that. Okay?
Feeling the touch keys, you can keep track of where your hands are on the keyboard without looking at the keys.
You see?
To help you learn to type, number your fingers like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Curve your fingers and place your fingertips lightly on the home row. Your left finger 1 goes on the F key, and your right finger 1 goes on the J key. Line up fingers 2, 3, and 4 so they each rest on their own key. And rest your thumbs on the spacebar. Now practice typing the touch keys F and J. Use finger 1 on each hand to type what you see on screen. Use your thumb to press the spacebar.
Okay, so now we're gonna do this. So normally this is where I was saying that you need to get your hold on. Okay, sorry about that. My computer was about to die, so I had to plug in my charger. Okay, so now we're gonna put our fingers on our home keys. We said, and those are gonna be the ones with the bump on it, right? That's F and J. Notice on your computer screen, the only letters we see that they want us to type are F and J. So this is where I was saying you're going to have to do this. You're going to have to log into learning.com and go to this video, and you can do it yourself. Right now you're watching me do it, but you can do this yourself when you get into learning.com. So let's try it. So it's F. Wait, hold on. So F, 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 space, J, 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 space, J, 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 space, F, 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 space, F, F, J, J, F, J, F, space, J, J, F, F, J, F, J, space, F, F, J, J, space, J, F, J.
Fantastic job!
Okay. So you're going to do this on your own and on yours. Right now you're just watching me do it.
To type D's and K's, keep your number 1 fingers on the touch keys and use your number 2 fingers to press D and K. Use finger 2 on each hand to type D's and K's.
Okay, so if we look back at our fingers, remember these were F and J. This is finger 1. Now we're moving to finger 2. This one. Okay, we're moving to finger 2, and those are the ones that are going to be on D and K. So let's go back and put our finger back on our home row, and now let's do D and K. D, 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 space, K, 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 space, D, 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 space, K, 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 space, D, D, K, K, space, K, K, D, D, space, D, K, D, K, space, K, D, K, D, space, D, K, D, D.
Good work! Now use finger 3 on each hand to type S's and L's.
So remember, we did our first finger, then right now we just did our second finger, and now we're doing on finger 3. We're doing finger 3 now. And those are the ones that are going to be on S and L. And remember, our thumbs are always on the space bar. So we have S, 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 space, L, 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 space, S, 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 space, L, 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 space, S, S, L, space, L, L, S, S, L, L, space, S, S, L, L, S, L, L, space, L, S, L, space, L, S.
Spectacular! Use finger 4 on each hand to type A's and semicolons.
Okay, so now we did finger 1, finger 2, finger 3. Now we're doing our pinkies, which is finger 4. That's going to be the ones that are on the A and the semicolon. Okay? And let's do this. Remember, if you mess up and you press the wrong letter, it's no problem. Don't get discouraged, don't get mad. That's why we're practicing. This is what we're here to do, to practice. Okay? So let's go A, space, semicolon, 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 space, A, space, S, 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 space, A. Oh, you see, I messed up right there. I accidentally pressed space too early, but it's okay. I'm gonna keep going. Some space, semicolon, A, semicolon, space, A, semicolon, A, space, semicolon, semicolon, A, space, semicolon, A, semicolon.
Grade A, number 1. Practice all the keys you've learned so far. Use the proper fingers to type what you see on the screen.
Okay, so now we're going to use all of our fingers, okay? We're going to use all of our fingers. So let's practice it, okay? This one, we're going to go a little bit slower because this one's a little bit more confusing because now you're using different fingers. Now you're using different. You're not just only using one. You're not just only using two. You're using 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, you know? Okay, so this one, we're going to go a little bit slower. So let's go A, S, space. Space is always going to be the same. S, L, A, D, S, semicolon, space, right? F, A, L, L, S, semicolon, space, L, A, D, S, semicolon, space, D, A, D, L, A, D, S, space, A, D, space, J. Oh, I see I had my finger in the wrong spot. So you can, it's okay. You can look at your letters right now. Don't worry if you can't. I'm not telling you to not look at your letters. You definitely want to look at your letters. Okay? Right now we're practicing. Okay? I accidentally pressed the wrong one. It's okay. Just keep going. So J, F, K. Oh, you see I pressed the wrong button again. K, semicolon, J. J, K, space, A, S, K, K, S, A, L, L.
Terrific.
Okay.
Each row also has 2 middle keys. The middle keys on the home row are G and H. You press the G key with finger 1 on your left hand, and you press the H key with finger 1 on your right hand. After you type a G or H, move your finger back to rest on the touch key.
Okay.
Use finger 1 on each hand to type G's and H's.
All right, so now we're going back to finger 1. So let's put finger 1 back on F and J. So if you look at your fingers that are on F and J, you see that there's 2 letters that are in between your 2 fingers, right? You have G and H. G and H. Well, we're not forgetting about those. We're going to use the finger that touches F is going to also be the same one that pushes G. Your finger that pushes J is also going to be the finger that pushes H. Okay, so when you press it, you go back to J. You're going to go 8. You're going to press H and go back to J. You're going to press G and put your finger back on F. Okay, so this one, let's practice this. So we have G, 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 space, H, 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 space, G, 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 space, H, 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 space, G, H, G, space, H, J, H, G, H, space, G, H, G, space, H, G, H, space, H, H, G, space, G, G, H, space, H, G, G.
Hot diggity. Now practice using all the home row keys.
Okay, so now we're using all the home row keys. We're also using G and H as well. So this one we're going to go slow again. Okay. You want, it's not right now, it's not about how fast you do it. Right now it's how accurate you can do it. All right? Right now we're going for accuracy, not necessarily speed. The more accurate you get, the faster you get. Okay? The more accurate you get, the faster you get. So let's go ahead and practice. So we have D, A, S, H, space, H, A, space, L, A, space, J, K, L, semicolon, S, G, F, space, H, A, D, space, L, A, S, S, space, G, H, space, L, K, space, J, A, G, oh, messed up, sorry, pressed the wrong one, G, F, L, A, K, space, D, A, D.
Awesome! Now that you know all the letters on the home row, it's time to play You versus Kangaroo. Race the kangaroo to the finish line by typing as fast as you can.
Okay.
Good luck.
So now we're going to work a little bit on speed.
Click a level.
Okay. So for right now, we're going to go with medium, okay? Some of you guys may be easy, some of you guys may want to try on hard, but for right now we're going to try medium in the middle. So because everybody's watching this one, okay? So let's go with medium.
Click a kid.
Click a kid. You know what? I'm going to go with this guy here.
Click start to go to the track.
Alright, so now we're going to click start.
Ready, type.
F, semicolon, J, D, L, G, A, S, K, H, A, S, L, K, G, H, F, semicolon, D, J, F, A, D, oh, F, A, D, H, A, S, J, A, G, A, S, K, D, A, S, H.
You win! Here's Here's your fabulous prize from down under.
Done.
Congratulations! You learned to type all the letters in the home row. Ace job, mate!
Okay, so what do we go over? We went over the home row buttons. That's A, S, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, semicolon. Okay, that whole row right there. All right, that whole row. That's what we're focusing on right now. That's what we're focusing on this week. Okay, so what you guys did, you did the home row. You did this one, home row. You did, no, keyboarding, home row. Okay, so I also assigned these to you. Home row F and J. Home row D, K, and J and F. Home row S and L. Home row A and semicolon. And home row adding the G and the H. And then a review of the home row. They're not long. They're only a couple minutes each. But just like we did this, go to yourlearning.com. And after you watch keyboarding home row, these are also assigned to you. Okay, these are also assigned to you. I'm not going to go through them because I feel like you're big kids. You can go ahead and click on it and it'll tell you exactly what to do. Exactly, it's going to be exactly like how we did right now. Okay, so I want you to do that, and that's what I want you to do for the remainder of ancillary. Okay, go ahead and finish those. If you don't finish them all, you know, you can always do them on your own time. You know, after you, because I know you're eventually going to have to go back to your class, so you can come back later. That's the beauty of you working online at home. You can always go back to it later on when school is finished. You're bored at the house. You know what? Let me practice keyboarding. All right, and hey, if you do it, let's say you do that one game where you race the kangaroo and you did it on easy. Keep practicing, then come back and do it on medium, where the kangaroo's going a little bit faster. And once you do that and you get better at that, try doing it on hard. You know, practice makes perfect. The more you practice, the better you're gonna get. Okay? So, with that being said, that's the end of our video. That's the end of this week's lesson. Keep practicing. Keep practicing, okay? That's what I want you to do, is just keep practicing. That's all I'm asking you to do. Because we're doing the home row, but next week we're going to be doing another row. A completely different row. Okay? So, with that being said, you guys have a good week. All right? Stay safe. Can't wait to see you whenever that will be. Can't wait to see you. And have a good week. All right? Bye.